like Roblox.
Cooking people?
Like using the voice
Yeah.
chat. I've been doing that
Yeah.
ever since I got access to it.
I mean, I got like access to it pretty early, but like I didn't use it.
Hmm. I guess it's
Why?
just the fact that you don't really know how people are in this game.
Yeah.
In the genre in general, they come in all shapes and sizes. S-
Mines too.
yeah, mines too, because uh, a lot of these guys either just join the game for the trolling. Cars outside. They join in for
I
the
do trolling.
You've been trolling, but honestly, there's only one time that I can confidently say that I've been trolling in voice chat, and that was actually in this game in general, because someone gave me admin in this game for
Oh wow.
not admin, like fly commands or something. An admin gave it to
Yeah.
me for no reason. I just got it, and then I was flying around. I wasn't doing like fling
Oh.
shit, because that would be illegal. I'd be banned for that. I wasn't doing that. Uh, I was just going up to people and speaking in a British accent, like the stereotypical British accent.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Shakespeare accent.
yeah, the Shakespeare. No, not Shakespeare, but like someone from South London, South London, mate.
From
And
London.
I also got out my Irish accent, my best Irish accent, mate.
The base Irish accent.
That sounds like leaning towards Scottish, but you got the spirit.
Yeah, I got the gist.
But yeah, and then I ended up annoying a few people. And then I fucking went on. I doubled down on the fucking English accent. It's like, fucking, hey blood, you look like a bitch, innit? Is that it ended
You
up
sound
just
like-
going that way.
Yeah.
You drink beer and like watch football.
Oh, that I was trying to go for that attitude of the stereotypical British, the British man. Go to me wife,
British.
love me wife.
Like, yells at people for like not liking his thing.
That like Manchester, bruv.
Bro.
Manchester United, bruv. But yeah, I never really do troll in games that I join in.
I'm just gonna call like this.
Mainly because
So,
what's on it?
where do you live?
Well, where do I
Where
live?
do you live? Yeah.
Philippines. Somewhere in Cavite.
Where's
Oh,
Cavite?
Cavite.
It's like a southern part of southern Manila, like really. I guess you can consider it as a province. I call it the closest thing I can see to a city. So
Oh.
it's the most
Cavite's pretty good.
urban environment, man. And this is coming from a guy that has more experience with rural environments. Like, I originally came from Mindanao, the southern islands. Bisaya,
Which part? Oh, you're Visaya?
fucking region 10, Misamis Occidental. That's where I came from. Very.
Wait, so you can speak Visaya?
Oh, kabalo man ko.
Oh shit. Okay.
Kabalo jud ko, pero dili man ko. I just don't
You're
want to speak it to
You're not
other people.
fluent. Okay.
I can speak it. I can understand it because my mom speaks it to me a lot because she is Bisaya. My dad's Kapampangan. I don't understand him when he speaks it.
Kapampangan.
Yeah,
That's a lot of there's a lot of languages.
yeah. That's why I don't understand him, but I understand my mom when she speaks her
Oh,
dialect.
so you don't speak Kapampangan?
No, because I mainly grew up on my mom's side because she has a nicer influence. My grandmother, my grandparents in general, they were the best influence I had in my life because they were the ones that
Okay.
really
Like the
really
biggest impact. Yeah.
cared for me ever since I was young, and then and because my mom couldn't keep me, my parents basically, they couldn't keep me within their area, since they were OFWs. They didn't have the papers when
Ah,
when
okay.
I was born at the time, so my mom would absolutely lose her job, and I just had to get back to the Philippines when I was immediately born. Oh no, she had to leave me to go back to her job, to her parents, which was the best
Damn.
decision she could ever do, because if I grew up in, like, let's say Pampanga, it would have been a much different story. I
Yeah.
probably
You
would
could
have,
like speak Kapampangan. Probably.
yeah, I would have spoken Kapampangan, I would have understood it, but my attitude would have been much different. I probably I probably wouldn't have much fluency in the internet if I grew up there.
Oh, sort of like it's like the mountains, or like oh.
Gotta go AFK. Oh shit.
Okay, so let's go back.
Ano yung Kampangan?
Kam-
Kampampangan?
Kapampangan is like a language in the Philippines, which is like in Pampanga.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so. Kapampangan.
Kampampangan.
Kapampangan. Yeah, Kapampangan.
Kapangpangan.
Back.
Yeah, Kapampangan.
Back.
Hello. Kampang... Kam...
But yeah,
Kapampangan.
So, are you saying that the people in Kapampangan
It's
are mean?
Pampanga. Pampanga. Yeah.
Kampa...
it's not.
There.
It's just that if I grew up in that sort of environment, where people didn't really monitor their children, like they let their children go about. I probably would have grown up to be
Kala ko ray ako lang.
a real nuisance to the family or something, or I wouldn't know what responsibilities are, sort
Also
of
like
thing.
Gago, di na tayo
very
makakala.
dependent. So very dependent.
Not like very dependent, like pasaway
Hinahabol siya ng
sort of
rabbit.
attitude,
Yeah, pass away.
uh,
Like-
like a black sheep to the family sort of thing. I would have grown up to be like that. No offense to my father's side. I know that they also kind of did want me to go there so that I would know his family side, but again,
Yeah.
then again, I'd rather grow up in an environment where I know that I'd be nurtured safely, like responsibly and monitored,
Yeah.
than just let loose on the streets sort of thing, and let the world's evils be absorbed by my child brain sort of way.
I get you.
And that also means that I grew up in rural environments where there wasn't much. There pretty much wasn't much. I lived very simply, and that's what made the point of view of me seeing people that live in the cities complain over like the tiny inconveniences that they have. Like, bro, I was having fun just playing outside with sticks, stones, and with a bunch of friends, and you guys are
Bro,
having
same.
and and these guys are, oh, hello.
Hello.
And these and these guys are complaining over the most mediocre things that they are lucky to even have.
For real.
Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
I have to say this. You're like very well spoken.
It also is kind of the fact that I mentioned that my parents were OFWs. They worked overseas in Saudi Arabia. I spent a good chunk of my life there too, 11 years to be, or 12
Oh wow.
to be precise. I also went to school there in an international school, where it was Filipinos being taught by Filipinos. It was separate from the Arabic area, but we did get taught Arabic. I have a few words that I still remember. Basically, the greetings of good morning in Arabic, which is Sabah al Khair, and
Oh wow.
Salam alaikum. Basically, people know
Assalamu
these.
alaikum.
Yeah. Mashallah. and
Mashallah, brother.
basically the most basic things that a lot of people
Well,
can
do you know some curse words in Arabic?
uh I mean, if I really did try to learn it, I would know. But I had a lot of memories with a bunch of friends that I had to leave behind. I remember a lot of Muslim friends that I had in Saudi Arabia. These guys were the OGs, top Gs. There was this Somalian kid that came from the. He was a refugee from the Somalian, probably a refugee from the Somalian war, because Somalia was so unstable that year that a lot of people that were lucky to even leave the country went into Saudi Arabia to like start their lives there. And he ended up being one of our greatest friends. I think Mohammed, it was his name. Like there was a lot of names that you'd think would be
the most common.
yeah,
Arabic name,
stereotypical.
Muhammad.
Muhammad, Abdul.
Actually, my friend's name is Muhammad.
Yeah, a lot of those names very common for Arabs to have it,
For
even
Muslims
Somalians.
in general. Yeah.
Indians they have different types of names, but some of them who are in the Islam category would have that name. Muhammad, Abdul,
Yeah.
Rahman.
It's somewhere with like Abdullah. I mean, like if it's a girl, Abdullah.
I think they have a different name, but I'm not really familiar with female
I don't know,
names.
but
Because the thing is, I'll get to the female category of like staying in like that type of culture. So the reason why I decided to like really learn English, how to speak it fluently, and not have like massive grammar errors, because back in the day, I guess being exposed to media like YouTube, the internet in general at like an early age got me thinking like, hey, most people speak English. People criticize each other for not speaking properly in English, so why not practice
real.
English? Why not practice English? Like, better yourself in this type of skill. It's the easiest skill that you can practice, linguistics. And it's literally the language that the whole world would understand, a good chance would understand. So the ways that I practiced how to speak English was talking to myself. I look like a fucking crazy person back then, like talking to myself in English, like making up. I remember, and I still do this to this day. I remember doing like imaginary speeches to a crowd of people about politics and shit in English, and I was like making up points here and there.
I mean, I kind of do that too. Like I
Yeah.
pretend to be in an interview.
Yes,
and,
yes,
like,
that
every 3 a.m.
a lot of people think that it's impractical, but it absolutely helps you in
It really
practicing
does. Yeah.
your English, because that way you can hear yourself, whether or not you're pronouncing the words correctly, or if you
Yeah,
have any
bro.
errors, you can correct yourself.
I mean, with your level, I think you can rise to the top in like 12th grade.
There's a reason why a lot of my English teachers know who I am, and like absolutely take notice to my skill.
Because you're good at it.
Yeah, because they know that I can speak fluently, and it's very smooth. It's a very smooth way of speaking. I even put accents to it sometimes to like kind of show off like my knowledge and here and there.
Yeah.
But
do that, yeah.
but again, it really does help to practice that way, and I can.
Because you're gonna need it. 'Cause there's a
Yeah, in
lot
the
of
future, it
points.
absolutely helps, because most jobs they use that language. Most jobs are looking for
Yeah.
literate people.
By the
who-
way, what are you gonna take? Like what strand?
Well, I am in STEM, because
Oh, cool.
the idea of being in STEM, it covers every single branch of jobs. So let's say that I want to be a policeman. I go to criminology. I could still do that when I have a STEM background. It's not like any other strand that is more specialized on a certain job, like home economics, Humes, or sports for athletes or coaches. But STEM covers like the whole spectrum basically. But right now I'm very conflicted on which job I should actually take for the future. There is that dream of me being a lawyer, an attorney. To like,
Do it.
yeah, again, my parents have always told me that, hey, if there's a dream like that, you should always do it. You should do it. And deep in my heart, I really want to do it. But there's also some parts of my family that want me to get a job first before chasing that dream. So they want me to get, let's say, criminology or nursing first, so I can get a quick job or start with that job so that I can work and go to school, and then that's how I get my law degree. So
That's
that
like really hard to do though.
yeah,
Balancing work and school.
yeah, working and then going to school basically takes a good chunk of your time, and I can already imagine how awful that would feel if I had to do it. But there's also a reason why my mom's working for to get to go outside, to go OFW again, because she got laid off in Saudi Arabia, which really threw a spanner in the works, sort of thing, and also kind of crippled us financially, which was a major issue. But we are kind of recovering, even though my dad's kind of I don't want to expose too much, but my dad's kind of, let's just say he's locked away.
Oh shit.
He's locked away for a crime that he didn't commit.
Oh, okay.
Basically planted evidence sort of thing.
Oh, he got framed.
Yeah. And even though as soon as he comes out, it gives an opportunity to my mom to go out again, and hopefully him too. He goes out and works to pay back the amount of like effort that his family's given, but it's a start. At least it's a start. It's only dreams at this point, but some dreams do come true. But again, back onto the whole why being knowledgeable helps. I'm still really thankful on that my mom and dad, my parents, brought me to Saudi Arabia, because that's where I really learned how to do all of this. I was exposed to media such as video games. I'm pretty sure that's where it started too. Not just the internet, but video games first. Like, I remember getting my first Game Boy, my first PSP, getting the games on there and getting exposed to all sorts of media. That's where it all starts, and then it all develops into, meeting friends and going online, and then
people with the same interests as you.
Yeah, and then there's also a culture in Saudi Arabia that kind of did cripple me, but also helped me. It was a double-edged sword, basically. So in Saudi Arabia, they have this custom of separating people by gender, because the males and the females, or sexes rather, if you want to be nomenclature, So
Ito yung Tagalog.
both
Ayun,
both
mga-
sexes
Saan,
are
saan?
separated, males and females.
May sa karaoke.
So males are in one area, females are in another area.
Mga Pilipino. Kasi
But
dito mga
but
ano, foreigner.
male students are also taught by female teachers that specialize in a bunch of these things. So they don't discriminate on that, because if you're required, you gotta do it. But in
Right,
order
right.
to follow Saudi's like policy on this, they have to separate them. So I spent a good chunk of my life only getting exposed to male friends. That's why I'm used to talking to guys all the time, like all my homies out there, all my boys, and the only times that I've talked to girls was when they, I guess, kind of mashed the students together for like an event, and
Yeah,
then
never. Yeah.
I remember like talking to a girl that I had a crush on back then. It was me, like basically unable to talk to this girl. Like damn, the words wouldn't come out of my mouth. I just ended up like giving sneaking stares, like just fucking staring at this girl. I looked like a fucking creep back then, even as a child. I
Yeah, that's what I
remembering
know.
it.
It was a molesting.
And then when again, it fucked with my psyche. It's like, wow, I can't talk to girls. And then that became a problem when I came back home to the Philippines. So I came back home to the Philippines. It was in 6th grade. I came back to 6th grade here.
Romantic. Oh.
6th grade here in the Philippines was absolute hell, because it was my first time being in a public school and being exposed
You had to like adjust.
yeah, I had to adjust a lot to the environment and the attitudes that people had.
Yeah.
In Saudi Arabia, I didn't think bullying in schools was possible, because if you had like a problem with someone, you'd be reported. No, if someone had a problem with you, you'd be in trouble. Like that's another story for another day, because I also got a kind of in trouble in Saudi Arabia for the wrong reasons. So, but yeah, but here in the Philippines, they don't take bullying cases too seriously. But so
Because like they see it as like banter.
yeah. So
They don't know what to draw the line.
So, first days of school here in the Philippines, it kind of felt, it felt like semi-good, because, I'm meeting a bunch of these friends that, for a long time, since I didn't have any friends here in the Philippines when I came back in when I came home, and in 6th grade, I didn't have many friends. So when I came back, the people that I've met were pretty much my my only friends. I think it was just 2 people at the time, or 3. And then because of the fact that I spoke English a lot, I spoke English and Tagalog.
You got bullied.
No, yeah, that too. I spoke English and Tagalog because I couldn't speak Bisaya. I did not want to speak Bisaya because I wasn't comfortable in speaking it, because I didn't know all the words, and I didn't know how to form good sentences without
Yeah, sentences.
like cutting off some parts to form Tagalog words, or English, or mixing it with English, Bisaya English, which is a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that, I just spoke Tagalog. I stuck to the words that were more comfortable to me, and for that I absolutely got
Oh shit, I can't hear.
I absolutely got bullied for that. So I had to deal with it. But, again, until my high school years, before I came to Cavite, I was still in Mindanao, just going to school there. and then once before I turned into the 10th grade, I went into Cavite. I had to leave my grandma because at this point, a few years prior, my grandfather passed away, which is a pretty deep wound that still kind of is hard to heal. I kind of moved on, but still it's there.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So having to leave my grandma, like being the grandchild that pretty much cares a lot about her, I help her out any way I can, and basically because it's a weird situation where I have to go to Cavite so that I can help out my mom, but I also didn't want to leave my grandma alone. But again, it was my choice. I had to go here. I wanted to be the big brother, so to speak, because I do have siblings, 3 other siblings that I have to keep an eye out. And these guys, you know, it takes a bit to adjust to being a big brother again, so to speak. But yeah, that's where I am right now. Like, you know, helping out my mom, helping out dad, visiting dad 2 times a week. And that's how it is. That's life.
Damn, that's like a roller coaster, man.
So now we know your whole life.
Not whole. Like I purposely
just
like
Half
some
of
part
your
of it.
life.
I pretty much like redacted a lot of details from my life because I am recording right now. I didn't want to fucking expose my whole life to YouTube, but
Oh shit, you're recording.
yeah, I am.
You're recording?
Yeah, I'm recording because it will be a waste to have like a podcast and not like have and just letting it go. It's a good conversation
So, like,
piece.
Are you just gonna like keep it? Like,
Yeah, why
you're gonna
not?
post it?
Yeah, why not? Like that, it's like a new type of content that I'm diving into. I don't want my
Oh,
content.
great. That's great.
I don't want my content to stay in like one place. As most YouTubers, they move on to different things. And I wouldn't call myself a YouTuber. I just call it like more of a hobby.
Like a hobby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I have time to post, then sure, why not? If I have
I
time,
mean, I
to,
do that too. Like, I record my games sometimes when I play like Overwatch. So
Oh.
yeah.
You play Overwatch. I played. I grew up with Team Fortress 2, bro.
Oh, I like played with Overwatch when it released.
When it came out, damn, you're that old,
Yeah, then you're making me so old right now.
bro. I'm probably older
We're
than you
like
because
a year apart.
fucking you played Overwatch when it came out. I played Team Fortress 2 before Overwatch came out because I
So that makes you older.
yeah, it makes me older.
That makes
Yo,
you older.
what's good? Yo, what's good?
Go na.
Oh man, a lot of people are coming in today.
Hey,
Yeah, hello.
what's up?
What's that? Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Pop.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, we can hear you. We can hear you,
Hello.
Ito, ito.
brother.
Tanong ka na, oy.
Brother, we can hear you.
Are you?
But yeah, that's enough of the life stories, basically, so to speak.
Okay, what's
Mga po, manahimik kayo, mga po. Mga po,
Tanong ka na.
manahimik.
someone wants to ask a question.
Sure.
What is it?
Who wants to ask the question?
On
Oo, rinig.
I mean, who does want to
Hindi,
ask the
ito.
question?
what's
What's
the
the Tagalog of cake?
Putang ina ng internet.
Ang Tagalog ng cake.
Cake.
cake?
Cake. Yeah, cake. That's pretty much it. Tagalog cake.
Alam
No.
ko puto eh. Tagalog ng cake.
Ano po to?
Puto is like rice,
Puto.
rice,
Right?
Puto
Rice-
in Spanish.
rice muffin.
Wala naman atang Tagalog ang
Puto.
cake.
Rice
Perfect
muffin.
na Tagalog
Puto.
yung spelling. Yung ganun.
It's more of a rice muffin, to be honest. Like steamed rice
Rice
muffin.
cake.
Yeah, rice
I
cakes.
love
Rice
it.
cakes.
We don't know.
Ay,
especially with cheese. I wouldn't mind getting one right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
put with
so-
cheese. Slaps.
Especially after having like a weird dinner
Pinahiya mo
because
kami.
tonight I had like the weirdest fucking dinner because there was no rice at all.
Yes, an expense.
So I had to improvise. So we had cooked pasta and no sauce, no spaghetti sauce, just pasta that is cooked.
Plain pasta?
Yeah, it's in the refrigerator, just sitting there, and there was uncooked lumpia, basically,
Lumpia?
and
Yeah,
lumpia is spring roll.
Ikaw tayo.
So so basically, I cooked up the lumpia, and then I noticed that there was adobo, like a leftover adobo on the fucking refrigerator. So I heated up that. So what ended up happening was adobo
English
became
mo,
like the soup
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah.
the spaghetti pasta,
Okay.
and then
like adobo spaghetti.
yeah,
Adobo
it ended up
pasta.
being that adobo
Adobo
spaghetti pasta, and then fucking
Asan na si...
fucking spring rolls as my my other dish.
Does it even taste?
Hey guys, my friend is asking what's the Tagalog of nice to meet you?
Nice.
What's the Tagalog?
I don't know.
Nice to meet
I
you.
don't-
Well, you could always just
Uh,
Google translate that. Even though I speak
Yeah, he's
Tagalog.
asking what's the Tagalog?
Magandang umaga.
No, it's...
If you really want to be formal about it, it would be
Kinagagalak.
ikinagagalak kitang makilala.
I
Yan.
struggle with
Magandang
Tagalog.
umala.
Yeah, that is a more formal way of saying it. But
Magandang kilala.
The guy on the wheelchair is asking it.
Magandang
the guy in the
kilala
wheelchair.
Magandang
Yo,
kilala.
hey.
Oh, yo. What's it?
What do you want to improve? What do you want to improve or change about yourself?
Oh damn, that's actually a good question.
A good question. Probably the
Sabihin
whole
nyo.
routine
Ay,
that I
wait,
have
You guys want to
daily.
ask anything else?
The routine that I have, because I have an awful routine.
Ano yung English ng ano? Ilan ka sa
I sleep up,
magkakapatid?
I stay up late, like what I do right now, and then I ended up
Ano
just
English
wasting the whole day
Pag ilan
tomorrow
ka sa magkakapatid?
because
Ano
I end up
matanong
waking
Sa totoo
Waking
lang,
at
hindi ko
like-
alam yung English yun.
10 a.m. in the morning
Oh, sabi mo
instead of
tanong sa
being productive because I'm so tired to even wake up.
Ano mo tanong?
What's the English of ilan ka sa magkakapatid?
Oo.
But yeah,
What? Ano ba?
He can answer that.
That sounds
of
like-
what? Of what? What's the English?
Yeah, he has a question.
What is the question?
He sounds like-
What's the English of ilan ka sa magkakapatid?
Can I couldn't really understand the like the mic quality, but if you could just type it out, I could probably
Sabi
Psycho, I'll
niya,
ask you. I'm tired.
damn it.
sabi niya ano, kung ano daw yung English na kung ilan ka sa magkakapatid.
Oh, kung ilan ka sa magkakapatid.
Oo.
Oh, Pilipino to eh.
O, tinatanong ni Saidi yan, hindi ako yung nagtatanong.
My bad.
Alright.
Kumalma.
How many siblings do you have, you
I'm
mean?
just a translator, I guess.
How many siblings do you have, you mean?
Hindi! Kung pang ilan ka. Kung
Oh!
bunso,
Okay, okay.
panganay,
Uh,
middle child, like,
Okay. Which
yeah.
fuck. I'm trying to make like a coherent I'm trying to make a coherent sentence for it, but
Hey man, bro.
which sibling which member of the family are you, or what rank you are in your siblings? But no. I think it's more of like
rank?
I think it's more of like
What's your rank?
Ito, pwede to. What
Naging video game ang puto.
They forgive.
Pwede yan.
What's your position?
what's your position?
Gold medal.
Which
Gold medal.
69.
Uy, gag.
Uy, 69.
but it does
Bastos oh.
but it does kind of work like that.
Malandi.
69.
Ay, sorry po. Sorry.
Tangin naman, wait.
But I
Uy,
think
weekend. Ba't pinananahimik?
I think
Gosh.
most people just ask
Okay,
like,
alis na tayo dito.
are you the eldest
Nakakahiya.
child, Or are you the...
Ako
the
naman.
youngest? Yeah, sure. You can ask
Jij
me.
mag niet met willen dan.
Yeah, ask a question, buddy. Buddy?
Buddy.
Do you forgive those who have hurt you? How?
Ano?
I mean, if you
Maintindihan.
ask a Filipino in general after what
De nos bien ni mata dito per.
after what the Americans did to us, I mean, can you say that we forgave them? Like they committed war crimes
Huwag ka mahiya. Oh, yeah,
and they committed atrocities.
Ayan na kami.
Do you think the Filipinos forgave the Americans? You can also ask that question.
Oh.
But in my personal sense, what's the point of like holding a grudge on someone? You know what I mean? There is no point in holding a grudge. It's kind of like putting something in your soul or like hearts and feelings, and then just wait. You're pretty much wasting. There's no again. There's no point in holding a grudge against someone. Might as well just let it go.
Oh.
Let me just fix my screen.
Okay, I have a question for you.
I have a question for this edgy looking individual.
As real. Yeah. How much Robux did you spend on your like outfit in pesos?
Like hindi tong ano na buong, kasi tong fit na to is ano to, dito lang sa game.
Oh,
okay.
he used the editor.
The editor.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, you can
The,
use that?
the thing I'm wearing right now is it's like one of the parts that I bought. A story actually on Robux, on my experience with Robux in this game, is the only reason why I have fit in this game is 32k. Jesus, man, you're richer than I am. But yeah.
Oh wow.
The only reason
I'm still waiting.
The only reason why I have
2,000
Robux is someone was nice to me on the internet because I was nice to them.
Indonate me? I don't know.
They gave me they gave
gift card?
Yeah, they gave me a gift card basically.
Damn.
So
I'll be right back.
so in the game Napoleonic Wars, I don't know if you guys know Napoleonic Wars. Basically that was the game that.
Oh wait, that's familiar. I think I've been there before.
Oh man, you were probably playing as one of the Tokugawa nations or Andor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh wait, Andor is like familiar.
Oh my God, did you play as one of the Filipino regiments in Andor? Oh my God, bro.
I may have like visit that one, but I don't know. But I wasn't like aware because like I didn't know what was happening.
Okay, so bit of background. Napoleonic Wars, as the name suggests, takes place in Napoleonic Wars. The whole time in history where people fought in lines, muskets
I'm
were
so bad at
Right.
history.
people fought in like line formation because muskets were inaccurate. So in order to make muskets work, they stood in line and then fought like that. So basically, in that community, you meet a bunch of people. I ended up being a high-ranking officer in less than a week because I guess I was just a good leader or
Strategist.
or something. Again, I don't consider myself a good leader. At most, I can assist the leader in like commanding his troops, but not actually leading. I suck at leading, especially now with the new tech that they have. But again, I met this one of the people that I met there was this girl. I'll call her fucking B. Just call her B. So B was basically was one of the OGs of the regiment. She was talking to a lot of high-ranking staff. She attends a whole lot of events, and she's also played game nights. Basically, we have game nights where after the match, after like an event happens, we'll just go into Roblox and play whatever other games to have fun. And I'm pretty sure she took notice of me because I guess it was just my personality or something. And then she got in the DMs, like we talked for a little bit, talked for I guess after the nation died, we still stayed in contact alongside with the OGs. And during that whole time, because they know I'm pretty sure most of the people that were in that regiment at that time, they know that I was a Filipino because I always told them, hey, I'm Asian. I attend events at like 3 a.m. because North American EU time zones. I attend late at events at like the late hour. They noticed that, and I'm pretty. I used to be pretty consistent with attending these events because there was no classes and it was only in the pandemic, and also the fact that an Asian attending EU/NA events is just fucking crazy. Even the most fucking mentally insane person wouldn't do that. But here I am.
How long do these like events go on?
Most events last for like 30 minutes or 40 minutes to an hour.
So like, it's kind of short. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, most of these events only last that. So, you go into the event, you participate in it, have fun or have a bad time, depends on which nation you choose. Some nations are absolutely sweaty to the point that they lose the point of the game, and instead of having fun, they treat it as if it's like a fucking competition. So that's another part of the community that I don't like. Another thing is basically you're just there to have fun. So back in also roleplay, fun in roleplay. So going back to the girl, she randomly, since she knows that I'm pretty much broke, and ever since I joined Roblox, I never had Robux to begin with. I never asked my parents for it because
Oh, you're not the type like to.
Yeah,
I'm not spend on games.
Yeah, I'm not the type to spend on games because number one, I had no fucking clue how to do it, and number two, why would I? Because it's a free to play game, Roblox,
For real.
There's no point in spending it on cosmetics. At my brain thought at the time, but then she suddenly gave me an offer like, hey, here's like $20 worth of Robux. I want to give it to you because you were nice. And I was like, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the kindness, the gesture of kindness. So I accepted it. She had to walk me through on how to do it because it was my first time receiving a gift card, and there was also another guy that I knew. He said that his credit, like one of his credit cards, he wasn't gonna use anymore because it only had like $10 left in it. And it was kind of those cards that you use for bus on how you pay for buses in US. So you just scan it and then it automatically pays your fare. So he gave me that. And I ended up having to use it to buy an additional $10 worth of Robux. So in total, I received like $30 worth of Robux, which is like 3,000 Robux. And then I spent it all on, not all, I spent a whole lot of it on a bunch of game passes and a bunch of cosmetics and stuff. But not the cosmetics that make you look like an absolute edgy loser. I spent it on cosmetics that would actually make you look good or presentable to the community. So, it is what it is. You get some, you lose some. Yeah, I had my fun with the Robux, but one day I probably would spend more money. It's crazy what Robux does to you, man.
I was thinking like the same thing. Like, why would you spend money on a free-to-play game?
No, but
then I got access to like money,
and then
now
hey,
I
I kind of want to.
spend it all.
Yeah, I would. Once I get a job, I probably would spend a bit of a dosh in this game.
Yeah.
In games, in Roblox in general.
I mean, but this is probably like the last time I spend money in a game, because like especially I'm in college now, so
Oh yeah, we gotta save
I
up.
have to save money because I'm like broke.
We gotta save money, bro. But yeah, that was a great talk. Great talk. It's been a while
Great talk.
since I had like an actual discussion, proper discussion, not like random shit. Like I have these podcast types on Discord, but it always devolves into political commentary. It's refreshing to have a discussion that stays away from the politics in a bit. I mean,
But
not like I
it
won't.
goes in all directions except for
Yeah,
politics.
I won't lie. I do kind of like to discuss a bit of politics, especially Philippine politics here and there, on what I
Yeah.
know. But then again, it kind of gets tiring having to discuss the same
Yeah,
thing
it gets
over and
like
over again.
redundant and like repetitive.
But the fact that I'm meeting people that can actually, have a discussion, like a normal discussion online without
Yeah,
fucking foaming up the mouth and then being
for real.
like fucking children, it's crazy. Like it's also refreshing, that people that I can actually talk to still exist out there,
Yeah.
and Filipinos, a lot of Filipinos nowadays are getting educated, and they're not just going onto games to like I guess be brainless, be brain dead or something. But again, that's just me.
Yeah, I stray kind of way like that part is like I'm here to play games, like to have fun.
Yeah. I also basically I go to a lot of games to like, meet other people, meet friends, make friends
Yeah.
or something. But a lot of people nowadays, I think they forget the fact why games exist. They're there to like
Yeah, it's like to
have fun.
forget, like like
You're there to have
to
fun.
delude yourself, basically. I don't know.
You're there to like basically relax. Why a lot of people like
Yeah,
go wild over a lot of these games. They fucking break their shit, go fucking insano mode. And then again,
wait, I have to go. Oh my god. My mom
Alright.
needs me.
I also have
Okay.
to.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you too, man.
Great talk. I love it.
I also have
Thank
to
you.
do the outro for the video now.
Okay, let's do the outro.
Alright. I'm gonna do the fucking outro. So
What do we
that was a great discussion.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting points. I hope people enjoyed today's random podcast, and as always, I'll see you boys or girls in the next one. Peace.
Bye.